Hey, I want to make a video on my sensitivity. Since the new map has been released for the regular game on Xbox, I've been playing around, changing stuff. I have had my movement sensitivity to 96. Not sure why 96, I just like it. General sensitivity to 9. The aim acceleration, I'll get back to that. Optics, the scopes, I've all bumped those up to about 6. Those feel pretty good. I may play with those a little bit. But that aim acceleration, I didn't even know that was turned on until I started making this video, and that's when I noticed that I hadn't turned it off. I've always turned it off. And I almost turned it off for this, and I thought, you know what? It's actually been working out well for me, so I'm just going to leave it on. Here's some clips of me with these settings. I'm getting more kills per game. My chicken dinners have been higher kills for those chicken dinners. So you can stick around and keep watching. I'll do a little commentating and tell you, if there's something interesting I did. I just ran in here because I knew he was going to have a partner, but as soon as I started taking shots, I'm surprised that guy, came after me. My whole team had wiped, so I was just trying to get a couple kills before, I was taken out. I was surprised I'd already had 4 here. Now make it 5. I knew the other guy was down. They might have at least 2 people left here. I just figured I want to get a couple kills before the last guy comes to kill me. So I shut the door myself, and then I saw that guy down the hall. And I guess he was thinking the same thing. He at least wanted to kill me and start over. I kept going. Ended up getting killed at the very last. I think it was top 5 or something. This is one of my first chicken dinners with the new settings on the scope. So I just want to leave that in there. I got 12 kills in this game, and I was, impressed with myself and all the shots I was getting. It's easy though when they just lay there. So this video, this was in the last one I made, my ultimate tips. But I was just throwing it in there just to show, if you're a new viewer, what these new settings were doing for me. If you didn't watch this on my other video, the reason I take this shot right here was to scare the guy out of cover. And sure enough, he does. Why he's jumping up and down, I have no idea. I was able to land that last shot and get him, though. So I know, that was kind of a bit of a spread on him, but got those 12 kills. I was able to save my teammate there, save my son. When my other son goes down, that's when it dawns on me, oh wait, there's more here. And this guy's interesting. He went from one door and he'll go to the next. I don't usually see people do that kind of stuff. So while I'm healing him, I'm turning around, I'm watching. I've actually never been in this building. I don't know the way he's in or out. But when that guy popped his head in and took those shots, I was going to throw a grenade in there, but when my other teammate ran in there, I thought, well, what am I going to do with this grenade? So I just went ahead and threw it at this other entrance. And sure enough, boom, got the guy. So, I don't know, that's kind of funny. I liked that one. So we just stepped outside. Took that guy out pretty quick. Yeah, I'm liking these settings on the, it seems now that the game is a lot buggier, especially on Miramar. People, when they crash, they usually crash 2 times a game. And that's never been like that before. This is a little bit later. We lost a couple teammates. And we had all these guys coming up behind us. So I just keep circle strafing them. Using that hip dot. It's just so effective. 8 kills. That was, I got 5 kills right there. I ended up dying on that one just from the circle. I just ran up forward and died. It's kind of anticlimactic. So what had happened here, my son was running up behind, one of my sons was running up to me, and these two guys pulled up in the dune buggy and they killed him. And I popped one behind the tree, and then I popped the second one here. Cool Breeze is going to go down there and finish off the guy behind the tree. So we are, now we're out for revenge for Greentail. You know, they took out my son. And you know what it is when they take out my son. You know what happens. So anyways, I left that little short clip in there just so you'd see that bullet. When I saw that, I knew there were guys coming up behind me. So I was getting ready for them. And while I was getting ready for them, I heard this guy in this little building. So I call out to Cool Breeze, take a shot in that window just to freak the guy out. And I'm actually purposely moving around, because I know he can hear me. I want to freak him out. Open that door. As soon as he drops right here, Colin takes him out. So, now that we took that guy out, he didn't die immediately, so I know he's got friends around here. So, I take a peek, and sure enough, here they come. It may be different people, I don't know. But, I knew to look, because they took that shot at me. And oh, will they regret it. Now they're in the circle, we've got the high ground. It's easy pickings. And this guy, good gosh, he had 9 lives. I had actually thought, you know, we could just go ahead and get on out of here. It really isn't worth it. But I figured with us at the high ground, there's two versus 1. Should be pretty easy. So we just keep following him and tracking him. And what's interesting is he's still trying to push his way around instead of trying to actually engage us. Colin actually gets that kill. So now we've moved on. I almost wanted to do a whole little video just on this game. The way that I was picking... If you look at my blue dot on the mini-map, I couldn't have picked a more perfect spot. And we had circled all the way around. And I heard a couple gunshots, and I just happened to look and just saw that guy out of the corner of my eye. But I knew there was a guy down below this hill because he had taken a shot. Like, what are these people thinking? It's just, ugh. But I couldn't let him live. So, alright, so my... A little bit of potato aiming there. Colin moves around behind him and just takes him out with ease. So now we're kind of in trouble. The circle is on our butts. So even though that perfect spot that I'm trying to get to, it almost gets us killed because all these shots we've been taking, those 2 guys on the hill, they saw us. Well, Colin was low on health and the circle ends up getting him. I throw that smoke because I know that's the only chance we've got, and I've got to get to that tree. I actually thought I was about to bite it right here. This is just too perfect of a position for them and me in a bad spot. So this little corner where I had tagged where I wanted to be ended up being my saving grace. So I just moved down. Those guys are the only ones that know that I'm here. So I just want to heal up. I don't really want to shoot. But now this is perfect. You know, I can shoot from the bottom of the hill up and take them both out. And now I can control the top of this. And this is what I wanted. I want to control this whole top section so I could look down on everybody. Now that I control the top, I can just pick off everyone I want to. So So I'm also paying attention to which way these guys are facing. That guy, I saw where he was looking, so I immediately look. Okay, where was he looking? And look, this guy, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that the person he was shooting at is already dead. So he's looking the wrong way. Boom, get that last hit, and I win. Anyways, those are my sensitivity settings. Hope that helped you guys. Take care.